Hi guys, Amanda Griffey here with this week's Tip, Trick, or Tool Tuesday. And this week we're going to be talking about pencils and those crazy letters and numbers that are on them. Many of you have asked what they are all about, and hopefully by the end of this video you will understand what they are, why they're there, and how they can affect your artwork. So let's get started. First of all, I want to tell you that pencils, all pencils, are graded in their darkness, whether that's a numbered scale or whether that's a letter and number combination scale. This is where we get the number 2 pencils. Number 2 pencils were just average writing pencils. They were average darkness writing pencils. But most drawing pencils now use a lettered scale with combination of numbers. Now, a set of pencils like this will have typically 3 letters. It will have an H, an F, and a B. And the H stands for hardness. And the hardness tells us that that pencil core is very, very hard. It will sharpen to a very fine point, and it will leave a light mark. You would think it would be the other way around, but the harder the pencil is, the more binder it has in it mixed with the graphite, and the less graphite it lays down on the paper. So that makes it lighter marking than a B pencil. B stands for blackness, and the B pencils have very little binder in them, and it allows the graphite to lay down on your paper and leave a very, very dark mark. Now, the numbers indicate the degree of either hardness or blackness. As you can see, this set ranges from 4H to an 8B. So a 4H is a pretty hard pencil and an 8B is a very soft pencil. I have a 6H pencil that I use, and I also have a 9B pencil that I use. I think I've seen up to 12, but more than 8 is not very common. Now, smack dab in the middle is an F. There is a single H and there is an F. And the F stands for fine point. So that pencil is very common, very similar to a number 2 pencil. It will sharpen to a fine writing point. Makes a very nice just grab and go sketch pencil. Now, this will help you understand how to use these in your artwork, because the H pencils mark very lightly if you want light, soft marks. And a B pencil will make very dark marks, and you don't have to press hard to make a dark mark. Now, to make a dark mark with a hard pencil, you have to press really hard, and then you end up indenting your paper, which can be useful, but that way you know the H pencils are going to be a light mark. They are excellent for base sketches and underdrawings, and then you can come back in later and add your shadow and all your value and your detail in with dark pencils, those 8, 6, and 8B pencils. So here is a graphite scale. This is just from some of the pencils that I personally have, and it gives you an idea of what those look like. So here is, down here on the end, this is my 6H. That's really, really light mark. It's really hard to see, and it ranges all the way up to the 8B. So you can see how the binder or lack of binder and that blackness of the graphite makes a big difference in how dark those marks are. All the H and the F are very light. The blacks are varying degrees of dark marks. So that's pretty much the letter and number scale on drawing pencils. It's also applicable to charcoal as well, so that way you know whether your charcoal makes a light mark or a dark mark. And I hope that was helpful. And next week we'll be talking about the differences between graphite and charcoal, so I hope you tune in and catch that video as well. Thanks for watching.